Hi, welcome to another metal detecting video. I'm here today at farmland in Cawthorne, I think it's pronounced, in South Yorkshire. Farmers very kindly given me the permission to metal detect here. It's been metal detected quite extensively before, so I don't really think I'll find much of significance, but there's a stream that runs behind me here, just behind that tree line there, so I'm going to try in there today. I've got my welly gogs on and try and go somewhere perhaps where they haven't. So anyway, fingers crossed. Just where I am now, I've also got a new fold-up spade. I got that from Sports Direct. It was £3, I think. It's pretty robust. The reviews are good. I'll see how I'll get on with that today. But for £3 plus delivery, which I think was £3, I don't think you could go wrong with that. That was in the sale today. Well, it was on this week, but anyway, new headphones. I'll just yank them out this socket here. I don't know how robust that is. That looks pretty. Every time I put the metal detector down, I'll rip the headphones off my head. But first go, been here 30 seconds. It's either a penny or half a penny. I hope that's not the only coin. Or is it 5p? I hope that isn't the only coin that I'm going to find today. Can't see the date on that, but it's not going to be old anyway, is it? But got my new fines pouch here. It's new to me using it as a fines pouch, but it's actually an old work pouch. There we go. First thing in, we clean it up. Second fine, just next to my, turned out to be a 5p piece, is a tent peg. And the reason I know this place is we came camping here, so I've got a feeling I'm going to find quite a few of these. Well, that's alright, that's quite a good tent peg, that'll do for my tent. Just on the subject of my equipment, as I mentioned, this is the, I have to say this metal detector is great, I think, as a beginner's, but I think I'm going to quite quickly get, which I am fed up with this. I'm getting used to the controls, which is good, but the target indicator, it's all or nothing really. It's and it doesn't show any kind of depth like the Garretts and so on do, so it's alright. Like I said, I've found some stuff with it, I'm having fun, but I'll be happy to get something a bit more professional. But we're finding stuff. Hey, right next to the hole here where I found the 5p, there's an old 50p piece. 55p today. Anyway, it's fun. I'm finding coins. That's what I came for. I could be doing 100 or a couple of 100 years older, but good stuff. I have to say that this spade that I've got, I'm going to put a review on the Sports Direct site. That's a Bobby Dazzler, that is. It's really robust. Really doing a great job. I had this little trowel before, and that's really working well. Happy days. It's a beautiful day here in South Yorkshire. Nice bank holiday Sunday. Moved far from the car yet. As you can see, it's right there. I've just been getting some signals. Just found another coin, and they're all pretty old. They've been in the ground for some years, but only obviously face value. But we're just getting. I think probably someone's got out their car or something, or changed into some shorts and dropped some money, because it's just all pennies and 5p's here, which is alright. It's fun. What I would say, getting back to this metal detector, one of the things that I will say on its site is that, because it might give a target indicator, it's either 0 or 10, I have to say, it's neither here nor there. But because it doesn't give any depth, I don't know whether or not something's lying on the surface, or whether it's, 6 inches, 8 inches, 12 inches down. So the only way I can tell is to dig the hole and then just see if it's on the clod of earth, or whether or not it's still in the ground. Just found out of that hole there. I'm just getting hits all over this part here. Actually, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I haven't moved at all from the car yet, but just found a key. Not very exciting, but probably someone drove home and realised I couldn't get in. Kit today is that find this lead on this metal detector too short, so when I put it down it pulls it. I'm sure that's going to break there eventually. Actually, in fact it is. It's not already broken. The other thing is knee pads. So I've just yanked that cable again for that headset. I've got these on today, these army trousers. Already my knees are soaking, but they've got some good inserts to put foam or something in, so I'm going to get some of those to help save my knees as well. So today's a lot about equipment, learning about equipment and seeing what works and what doesn't. Much longer lead on headphones is important. This one's probably only, well, you can see there, not long enough, definitely. But they're really for my my laptop and listening to music in any case, really. So I'll have to get myself a pair of headphones. There we go again, another coin. It's a rather modern 5 or 1p. I'll give it a clean up in a minute. But yeah, nice. A shout out and a hi to Deep Digger Dan, who's a source of entertainment as well as inspiration, to the guys that do digging history, and the other Dutch guys who do the Second World War digging stuff. Amazing finds. Always really jealous. Love to be able to go over and dig some of those sites. Thankfully we weren't invaded, so we don't get those over here, those German military memorabilia. But what we tend to get is stuff from campsites. But I'm having a good day. I'll be able to get my bus fare home. Just another tent peg we've got in there. Does anyone know that anyone can tell me what the etiquette is as far as digging? You know, I tend to sort of take out a bigger tuft of earth as I can because it seems to go back in neater. Is there an etiquette as far as where to put all the soil and so on? I seem to make, you know, quite a big hole. I don't think it matters too much on a farmer's field, but anyway, yeah, if you could. I'll tell you one of the other things that I'll be sort of saying. It's almost like an equipment review this week for metal detecting. Headphones I find uncomfortable after a while. I'd like to know what's going on around me as well, in case some kind of rampaging bull or stampede of cattle come through and I can't hear them. But the other thing is one of those mini finders that you dig around in the hole. I'll show you in that hole. I keep getting a signal, I can't find it. It's in the soil somewhere. It's taken me so much longer just trying to use the metal detector and find something smaller in amongst a, you know, quite a big hole. So that's the next bit of kit I'm going to invest in. When I see people using those often, I think they look as though they're a bit of a unnecessary luxury. Just a bit of kit that people buy, but I can really see why they buy them. I keep getting a signal in here, there, and then it's up here. And I can't find it in amongst all this soil here. I've just spent the last 10 minutes digging a hole. I was that far down in there, I could swear I heard didgeridoos playing. And the signal kind of went mad everywhere. The thing with this machine is there's no real discrimination. It says on there tonal, metal or discrimination, but when I've tried it on discrimination it doesn't even seem to detect my wedding ring or a coin. So whether it's faulty or just rubbish, maybe both. But I did find in that big hole near Australia this big lump of what I guess is only iron ore. I'll have a clean up and have a look at it, but I just think it's just a piece of, yeah, what I said, iron ore really, which I guess is quite possibly natural to this area. But this is annoying if you can't put a discriminator on the metal detector. You just end up digging this kind of stuff out and all the smaller sundry bits that just gave me loads of signals. So if anyone could inform me about that, if I'm correct, that's iron ore and I get loads of signals around a hole for that kind of thing, then just let me know. About an hour now, and I haven't left really from where my car is. I'm I'm going to probably move in a minute because all I'm doing is clearing this farmer's field of tent pegs, it feels at the moment. But I'm having fun doing it. I want to try and find something a little bit better. Maybe come back here before I leave. But if you're enjoying it so far, or you've enjoyed any of my other videos, if you could put a like, that would be great. A subscribe would be great as well. And I'll see you in a bit. I think it's a bit of a change of plan at the moment. I've hardly moved from the car. All I'm doing is clearing the farmer's field, as I said, of tent pegs and bits of ironwork. I'm going to go down here. My old friends have come metal detecting me today. I'm going to go into the stream and metal detect. This metal detector is supposed to be waterproof. Trying to see even what it's called. It hasn't got a name. It's that. It's got a number on there, an N886 or something. The trouble is without discriminator on there. When I put it on discriminator, I put it on disc and put a 1p and a 2p down. It didn't even buzz over it, so I think it sort of discriminates everything. Is it supposed to be just for gold and silver? I don't know, because it never had a instruction manual with it, and I've tried to find it. So I'm getting more and more frustrated with this. Really, this metal detector. It just seems. It's good that I'm finding things, but it just finds piles of rubbish. I can't. There's no point in me continuing around where I am because I'm just digging up the farmers for the campsite here. It's just finding tent pegs and loads of rubbish. It's frustrating, beer bottle tops and so on. I thought, well, a stream maybe there's lots of sort of things that have been slung in there, but I think under bridges is sometimes quite a good place to go because people often toss coins in, don't they, for luck on bridges. So I thought I'd walk up the stream anyway. I know there's a bridge further up and there's a weir further down, so maybe we can find some bits and pieces that have been put in down. I have without having one of those little nozzly nosy mini detector things, is I'm scrabbling around in all this dirt and everything, trying to find something that I just can't see. So I've been scrabbling around, and then finally it's like a nail. Picked a nail up. There's something else in there. I just cannot find it. It could be a really old coin for all I know, but without one of those little mini detectors, I'm never going to find it. It's really frustrating. That's a big learning curve for me today. That if you need to come to something that's like this, you need a little beep beep probey thing. The other thing is this. They say this is waterproof, this coil. It might well be, but certainly the rest of that isn't. I'm not going to try it, but that definitely won't be waterproof. Especially when you put it down like this. That headphone section's could easily get in water, so there's no way that might be waterproof. That part definitely isn't. But it's all a learning curve. Today, something like metal detecting review or something for beginners, or kit review as well. I mentioned a minute ago how good I thought that £3 spade was. I suppose you buy cheap, you buy twice. I'll show you in a minute. I'll turn the camera around. Well, that has folded. I've just straightened that out. When I try to dig, maybe, I'm not in particularly terribly hard earth here. In actual fact, it's quite, I thought, soft. But I've tried using that, and that bent double virtually. So that's crap. I suppose is what you get for £3, but you thought it would be alright. I'm finding headphones really annoying. The cable keeps tangling. Every time I kneel down I seem to pull the cable. So I think if I was to get headphones, I'd get those ones that are wireless. You just put a plug in your metal detector and you don't have all this annoying cable everywhere. That's definitely a good tip. Top tips of the day: wireless headphones. I think it's pronounced Gerber or Gerber. Sports Direct. They're usually about £8. I got this one on the sale for £3 or £3.99. sand and soft only. The rest of it, you know, you think serrated edge, it looks as though that it's going to be quite a good bit of kit, but it's already been folding. I mean, I haven't been giving it that much damage. Thankfully I've got another spade in the car, but that's rubbish. I'm going to use it again and then show you it. That is just bending now. There's no, more like a shovel than a spade. How bent that is. Rubbish. That is rubbish. I'll have to go back to the car. Definitely a pointer is something I've got to get. And be honest, this is a bit of a kid's, a real starter's cut your teeth on metal detector. Like I said, I've enjoyed it today, but I found it's been quite frustrating. I want to find more than just iron nails and tent pegs. I'd rather go for half an hour without finding anything, but when I do hit something, I know it's going to be something other than a piece of iron. You know, all over strewn over farmers' fields, and nails and just bits of odd metal and so on. So that point of view, it is frustrating. I think I'll do a sort of bullet point review of this metal detector on a separate video as well, for someone that might want to Google search it or whatever. But yeah, when they talk about property, they talk about three things: location, location, location. With metal detecting, it's three things: the right equipment, the right equipment, the right equipment. That's with cheap spades and cheap detectors. God, I've just found this. At first I thought it was covered in mud. I thought it was a cartridge around, but I've cleaned it up a bit, and I thought maybe it was a woman's lipstick. It's hollow, but yeah, I pulled it apart. Comes apart, and it's a whistle, presumably for sheepdog or whatever, or just your own dog. So it's quite nicely made, quite nicely engineered. I like that. Yeah. Unusual, this is the summary today. I'm going to do a bit of a review of some of the equipment. I'm going to do the metal detector separately, on a sort of 5-10 minute review with its title, so I won't include that today. I'll say quite a bit about that. That spade, just a good old garden spade, robust, strong, absolutely brilliant. These gloves that I've got, they're called Marco. They worked quite well. The only thing is they're not waterproof. Good little knife there I took, came from a pound shop I think, that was handy today. Headphones didn't really work, well they did work, but that broke. Needs to be much more robust. Trowel was good, brush fine, yep, good little pouch. I'm going to take a little rucksack or something for fines, because obviously we've got all these fines today and that pouch just filled up quite quickly. I mentioned that the spade, this one here, this folding one, or maybe on reflection I thought a bit too much of it, that it should have done a bit of a better job. It just wasn't robust enough, and in the hard ground it just started to fold, so it's just for soft ground, sand. Lots of fines today, all kind of cast iron really. Lots of unusual bits of cast iron. I think maybe these are natural ones, I don't know, or from some kind of working. Some old bits of shoe horse there. That was quite nice. That's a handle of something. I quite enjoy getting that. I don't know what that was from. Maybe, you know, I don't know. Nice bit of pottery. I like that. I think that was a bowl because it curves in that way. So yeah, nice bit of pottery there. I enjoyed finding that. That's pretty, really nice. If anyone's got anything similar, then or they've seen anything like that, I'd like to see what it would have been, or the whole pattern. That was a nice find, the dog whistle. I'll give that a proper clean up as well. I enjoyed finding that, one of the most unusual things, even though that I'm quite new to finding. That was good. Bit of an old cast iron fencing, I think there, maybe your gate or something, ornate gate. General cast iron, and 52, 53, 54.5p in a key. I think the story says something like some bloke's tent blew away by the amount of tent pegs that were left behind. and lost his bus fare home, and when he got in, he couldn't get in his front door. But this was a good find as well. I liked that. Big old steel bolt for a tractor trailer, still with the clip in the end. So that was it. I've had a good day, lots of finds, but nothing terribly valuable or exciting. But it's been a good learning experience about metal detecting and equipment and so on. So yeah, we've had a good day really. This is the like I said, all my finds. It's been a good learning experience for me today. I've enjoyed going, and thanks for watching. Please put some comments down and please subscribe, and I will see you soon. Thank you, bye.